Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As always, thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't checked out yesterday's video, feel free to go back and check that out. That is for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm really excited about it. It has all the details in the video so that you guys can enter in if you are interested. Anyways, moving into today's drawing, I'm trying to actually get myself on a schedule for uploading. The way I'm kind of looking at it for the future, and I'm going to try and hold myself to it as best as I can, is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday around the 2 to 3 p.m. time frame for Eastern. It really just depends on how quickly I can edit and get the video out to you guys. But yeah, I'm really excited about doing that, and I decided to kick it off with today and doing this video. This actually was inspired by a friend. She sent me, an old high school friend actually sent me a picture of a Pierrot. I'm not sure of the pronunciation, but it's a French type of clown, and I've always kind of been a fan. I've drawn these in the past, not here on this channel, but like when I really started drawing, I've always kind of had a love for this look for like the kind of sad looking clown kind of aspects, or the really rosy cheeks. I used to have a resident when I did caregiving that would paint clowns like this, and so it was really fun to kind of, she sent me that message like a few days ago, and I just now was like, you know what, I'm gonna draw this. And so yeah, that's where the inspiration for that comes from for today, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I was actually originally planning, when I sat down, to do a Copic marker illustration, and it turned out that I was like, you know what, because I even put all my stuff away for watercolors, and as I was drawing this, I was like, no, I want this to be done in watercolor. So I was like, screw it. And I decided with that I was going to experiment a little. So you'll see me sprinkle on some salt, actually. I was messing around with the effects of salt in watercolor and trying to kind of experiment with how exactly I should do it to get the effect that I want. You know, how wet obviously should the paint be, how much salt should I put on there. And at some points, like, I do a more rigorous amount of salt, and some points I do a little bit less, but I'm happy with how the salt work came out. I wasn't expecting it to come out as well as it did, but I definitely think it could have also come out better, or like more spread out, I guess is the best way to put it. But that's what comes with experimenting and kind of figuring out stuff like that. And I had a lot of fun doing it. It's definitely something different. And because this piece is primarily like her costume is white, her ruffles are white, really the only things that are darker toned is the headpiece that she's wearing and the little balls of fluff that are on her outfit. So those are, of course, in like a black tone, or just a dark gray, really, more realistically. So it was one of those where I wanted to kind of do some kind of background to be able to highlight herself. So that's where I decided to kind of experiment and have fun with that. And I'm very happy with how this piece turned out. Obviously, you know, I'm still messing around with watercolors and still learning and figuring it all out, but like, I loved just kind of taking and building the shadow tones on the outfit to really create more of the highlight and design. And I do later take not only my Prismacolor Color Erase in black, but I also take the Tombow watercolor markers, like I talked about in yesterday's video, and use those to deepen colors that I want. I do use like a rosy pink one to kind of add a rosy tint just by highlighting the outline of the face and everything, and then taking some water on a brush and kind of trying to soften that tone, because I didn't really want too much color in the face itself. And same with her hand that's up in the air. And I don't know, it was fun. I did a little bit of a different pose and just tried experimenting and kind of doing something a little different to have fun with it, and I really love how it turned out. Like, the more I use watercolors, I still find myself a bit intimidated by it, but I'm definitely getting to the point where I'm less intimidated by them, if that makes sense. So it was really fun. Like, I think just learning and building up the colors to create the definition and everything is one of those things where it definitely gives me the patience that I should already have working with this medium and everything, but it also helps me to kind of learn and respect the medium a bit more. So it was a lot of fun. I think she came out very cute. I was a little worried, I admit, at first, because I was like, oh man, I don't know. She's, her outfit's all white. How am I going to do this? And I went with it, and I experimented and tried just using I used like a purplish gray to kind of create those deep shadows and have fun with it and just build and build and build. And that's really the one thing I've kind of come to learn using watercolors, is that it is about the building. So here it is, the final piece. I think she came out super cute. What do you guys think? And also, thank you so much for all your wonderful comments yesterday. They were super amazing. I appreciate you guys so very much, and I hope that you have a super fantastic day. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.